Let's go, let's go. GCOR GT is back in the game. I'm back. We're back after a 2-week break. GCOR GT is back at Spa. But actually, we haven't been at Spa in the history of GCOR GT, but we was there in Gen 2 Season 1. This was actually the first race of Season 2. The first race of 2022. What am I talking about? Season 2. Goodness gracious. You know, the old man, you get me. Sometimes you just, like you lose your way a bit. I think that's happening here, but nah, it's going well. It's going well. You know. But anyway, let me just see now. If I can just edit this, I'm gonna put it everywhere in it. So make sure you check out the stream if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. If you haven't already, 6 drivers currently, should be getting a couple more. You know what I mean? It's a low-key affair, this one. It's a low-key affair, but let me just change it, because we're not gonna get. I doubt we're gonna get 10. So put it back up to 15 minutes. Let's check everything else. Alright, we're all good. Just finalising the settings. So we've got Car Freak back. Debut of Sharky and LD for Jark's new team, Less Underground Racing, piloting the Audis. Brish is also reserving for GN7, got gold as well in the other BMW for Triumph Racing. So McLaren are back. It's going to be interesting to see how they do. Wait a minute. I'm convinced. Yeah. Are we actually live? Oh, we are live. Bro, I'm fully thinking that I'm not live, you know. It's just something weird about it. I'm actually live, okay. So qualifying about to get underway. Just I let the drivers see if they're ready to get the proceedings underway. You know, I was speaking to a man who knows GCOR very well, GCOR GT very well, Chaconas. I was speaking to him before this race, and you know, he was telling me that with GCOR, with Spa especially, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's about going far. It's about making your moves, but not forgetting that things can change in the blink of an eye. It's a long-term process in these kind of affairs. You know, you can't just go straight out guns blazing, expect the victory to come. Maybe in a sprint you can, but in the race, it's a far cry. You can't necessarily get that done. But anyway, we are about to get underway. Let's do it. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold fire. Hold fire. So Briss is back then. Here we go then, 15-minute qualifying session, about to get underway. Let's just check the weather actually, just to be 100% sure of what's going to happen. Well, rain's looking tragic, but let's go. Oh, why am I entering? Sorry. Start qualifying. So here we go then, qualifying about to start. Let's get things underway, let's get proceedings underway. How's this going to go? Not many, all the big drivers didn't really come out to play here today. This gives Gold a chance to really get things going in the championship. So let's get into this now. Let's see what's going on. So every driver beside Briss out on the intermediate tyres. Silva is the first to make his moves. So Silva is the first out. Silva representing Hong Kong. Then Gold followed by Car Freak. LD is behind him, Sharky behind him, and Briss remaining in the pit, still on the soft tyre. Was that the right decision though? I highly doubt it. So on the outlap, it's really all about, you know, just seeing where you stack up, seeing where you measure in the grand scheme of things. You know, can you survive long term on those intermediate tyres? And if the conditions is looking treacherous out there, it might necessitate a switch to the full wets. And also you've got drivers like Gold with a half-second penalty already being applied. That's going to harm his first lap, and Car Freak's going to really want to get past him. This is going to be very interesting, especially me, having raced against Car Freak previously. It's going to be interesting to see where he stacks up in the order. He's disappointing. Many of the front runners aren't here, not to undermine the likes of Silver and Gold, but you know, it would have been interesting to see where he stacks up amongst the ranks of Driver H and Junk and Rawscope, the top three in the driver standings at the moment. But you know, it will still be interesting nevertheless to see how Car Freak does here today. I can see Silver then can be first to set his lap. The track is very wet, so yeah, they're going to be on the edge of grip here, but the intermediates are going to help. I don't know how Briss is going to cope with it though on the slicks. So Silver now about to begin his lap. You know, you have to be very, very careful. So Silver just starting his lap now. The Car Freak is there now, also just beginning his lap. And our Enterprises, McLaren, hardly revealed in the last season. Car Freak hasn't actually started a race since Interlagos at the end of season 1. But he has been busy in NFRL. Of course, he owns that league. He's been busy over there. His exploits overseas have been spectacular to say the least. But can he bring that domination back to GCOR? Remember, he was the season 1 champion. At the end of the day, he has got credibility, he has got reputation. There's a sort of expectation for him to deliver here. But it's a different beast to what it was when he left. The quality's most certainly gone up. The quantity doesn't really reflect here today, but anyone remembers season 2, they know that it was a cut above season 1. Silver going through Pouon now. We'll be interested to see how it was in the dry, because you know these guys are pushing to the limit. But you've got 15 minutes, just do what you can. Do what you can. Civil going well. Briss has got back into the pits, he couldn't hack it, I don't think. Oh, a bit of a moment for Civil there, but he's still doing well for himself. Let's see then, how do these laps stack up? Okay, Briss goes back out in the intermediates. Got to happen. Now that's going to get a bit dicey. As the laps start to accumulate, it's going to be interesting to see how, you know, what kind of time everyone is setting. Here comes Silver then racing towards the line. What is the benchmark time that he sets? Silver across the line, 2:26.003. What does Car Freak do in response? Car Freak is behind him, a 3-second gap. Gold is going to be behind both of them, 2:32. So that LD across the line. LD sets a 2:30, slots to P3. Sharky now coming across the line. How does Sharky stack up? Where does Sharky go? The Sharky goes to 4th, so Civil with daylight, 3 seconds. So clear statement by Civil there. He is so far going well and is fastest again in the first sector. Can Car Freak match it? Car Freak improves on his own, so personal best, but not the fastest. LD's got that time penalty lingering over him. He's improved in the first sector as well, but again, the time penalty is going to hurt him. It's going to hurt his efforts. Sharky's gone fastest in the first sector. This could be interesting. So Silver is going to the pits now. So let's see, why is that? Why is that? Is the conditions, is it getting drier? He believes it's getting drier, so he's put on the softs. We can look at Sharky though. Sharky is going well here. He's up in the first sector on Silver's time. Question is, can he continue this throughout the entirety of the lap and go below 120? Go below 2:26, sorry. But Silver on the soft, we've got to keep tabs on him as well and see what he does, see what he gets up to. Track is definitely drying though, so I expect the lap times to start tumbling. Yeah, LD is up. Let's see what happens with Sharky now. Is Sharky still up? And a little bit wide there. He's just below now, just below. Lost a bit of time in the middle sector. Here comes Car Freak then round the final corner. What's his lap time saying? Car Freak across the line. Improved, so he's 1.4 seconds and Civil has jammed. Gold has gone to second. Goodness me, what a lap from Gold. Gold goes to second. LD across the line. Improves, but he stays fourth. Sharky now. Sharky's not going to beat Civil. Comes across the line and he goes up to fourth. So the BMWs are 1-2 as it stands. Gold put in a good lap. So 1.4 seconds behind Civil and 600ths ahead of Car Freak, crucially. We continue on. Looking at Briss now in the Porsche, the GN7s. Last minute reserve. Oh, and he's gone wide, That's going to hurt his time. We'll see what everyone else is up to now. Looking at Gold here. We'll see if Gold can improve on his time, but it's looking dark for these guys now. It's looking dark for these guys because it's getting wetter. track is getting wet, the rain continuing to fall, so it may even be a case of the full wet needs to be put on, because you know the threshold is being surpassed of, you know, this intermediates and full wet threshold is getting too much still water on the track. Look at Gold is struggling here. He's really struggling to keep the car. He's wrestling with the car to try and keep it under control. Everyone on the intermediates at the moment. And it just looks like they're struggling. So Bristol is set at 2:39. But again, that's just testament to the lack of pace everybody has at the moment. I think Silver's already got this one locked up in the bag. Unless the rain starts falling, and I think it has stopped falling now. So this rain is so unpredictable. It's like the set periods where the time starts tumbling. But this lap is not going to be an improvement for anyone, I don't think. Now what do you do in these situations? It's got to be difficult. So Gold's gone to pits then. Is it to change the intermediates? But what's he going to change the intermediates for? That's the question. Surely you just got to keep them on, because it seems like the most sensible tyre to use. So looking for any improvements in time, but we're not really seeing much in terms of improvements in time, you know. Again, but the track is drying, so because he's civil, looks to me as if he's going to just remain the top dog in this session. Unbeatable. He's civil. Remember, he won his only race at Laguna Seca. He's one of three reserve drivers in GCOR history actually to have won their only race, or to have won their first race I should say, in the league. Mateus did it in season 2 at Catalunya. Sivo then did it at Laguna Seca this season, and Astro did it the next race at Watkins Glen for Red Bull. Silva going at it again. This could be pole position. I think when he crosses the line, he's going to have one last try, one last crack at it. He's flying. So Car Freak is about to start his final lap then. Realistically, this is his last chance. Track is drying though, so Car Freak, he has to be on his A game for this lap. So Sivo's at 2:28, so Sivo's on his last lap as well now. Everybody really on their last laps. Goldlack's crossed the line for his last lap. Sharky now starting his last lap. Everybody's on their last laps now. I don't know if Brish is going to make it out in time. He's going to make it back, sorry. It will be dicey for him, but for the rest now, Sivo is going to have to be lock-in time for him. In front of Sivo, you've got Car Freak. But Car Freak has a half-second penalty, so that's messed up his chances, unless he can produce an absolute blinding first and second sector. But down the straight, he's going to lose all that time. Didn't get the first sector recording for him, but second sector needs to be good, and we know we can pull out the rabbit out of the hat when he needs to. Anyone who was there in season 1 knows he can do this. But just about, does he still have that in him? Does he still have that killer instinct that he did have in previous seasons in 2024? Has he brought that in 2025? Does McLaren still have it in it? He's absolutely tearing the track up. He's pushing the car to its limit in this treacherous weather. Into the braking zone. He's got the penalty up against him. He needs to perform now. Only 6 showed up for qualifying, 7 in the race. Every position matters here. Points on the line. Getting right on the limit, and he's down 3 seconds. What about Sivo? Sivo's down. Sivo's down by 6/10. Really want to see what's happening with everyone else here. Everyone's down, no one's really up on their laps. Car Freak now coming across the line. He's not going to be able to make it, but he won't be able to defeat Gold either. It just was too much of an ask. So Car Freak stays in P3. Can Sivo improve? No, he can't. Well, actually, he's going quite well. It's a 26.7. Still the only driver to get into the 26 range. So now here comes everybody else. Sharky first. Sharky out the last corner. Across the line, he can't improve. Gold improves the pole. What a lap for Gold. Unbelievable. Unbelievable lap at the end there. Right when it mattered. Right when it mattered. Right when it mattered there for Gold. Brilliant lap. And the BMWs R12, they do get the job done. That is quite something there from the Norwegian. Again, he pulled the rabbit out of the hat. He was the one to turn up when required, and Gold on pole for the 2nd time this season. And it's when the big boys don't come, when they didn't turn up, Gold is the one that picks up the pieces. Gold, Sivo, Car Freak, Sharky, LD and Briss. What a lap there by Gold at the end. Actually, wait, I haven't done the weather. Change the weather real quick. Good luck though. Good qualifying session overall. We are about to get into the sprint. So 7 drivers in this now. And only 3 of them have ever won in GCOR. Only 3 of them have ever 4 of them, have ever made starts in GCOR. That's quite something special. So, reverse grid, there 4, golden back, Civil, then Car Freak. Now, who was 4th? Let me look at the screenshot real quick. Sharky, LD, Briss. Okay, it's already got it. So when we're ready, guys, we're about to get into the sprint as it stands. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope you all are. Gold will be on pole for the race, but Franco will be starting up front in the sprint. So your grid order for the sprint: Franco, Briss, LD, Sharky, Car Freak, Civil, and then Gold. Let's get going then. Sprint is about to get underway. Make sure you are watching. It's time for the sprint. 9 laps of the circuit spa. Franco for the first time since season 2 is going to lead us off. And the lights are out and we're underway here at Spa for the first time since 2022. And what a start from Franco. What a start. Franco into the lead. LD holds on to second. Car Freak pushed out wide and there's contact everywhere. Is that Briss going round the background? I think it is Briss. Briss has spun. Car Freak is just absolutely flying away from the rest of the field. Civil is now up to second, followed by LD. Then it comes Car Freak and Gold. They're going side by side. And in fact, Gold has gone slamming into the wall. And it's a horrible start from the pole sitter. He didn't get away at all. I think he's got engine damage. Has he got engine damage? Oh, flip! He's finished! I'm gonna have to call run it back, you know. I'm gonna have to call run it back. I'm gonna have to call run it back. Run it back. That's peak. It's peak. Yeah, run it back. I've seen. I've seen what's happened. That is an absolute monstrosity of a collision. Absolute monstrosity of a collision there. Gold sustaining engine damage. Head on into the wall at Eau Rouge. His contact with Car Freak. They sent him wide and he just lost control of the front and the rear simultaneously going off. It was mad. It was mad. Nevertheless, about to get back into it then. Second try. What a start that was from Franco though. If he can replicate that in a race, that would be something spectacular. So we will start this again. Red flagged. Session got red flagged because that was an awful collision. So time for take 2. Massive collision. So luckily I think we heard back from Gold, he's alright. Big collision there though, man. Alright, let's start things off then. Take 2. At Spa. Not the first time I've had a big collision at Spa. Remember the crash in Gen 2 Season 1 that brought out the safety car. Everyone should be able to remember that one. So, Franco again at the front, Briss on the front row as well, LD, Sharky, Car Freak, Silver and Gold. 7 drivers at Spa, take 2. Lights out, one underway once again, and Franco again has got an absolutely bullet start. Franco again, uncontested, and it's 4 wide for second, and Car Freak threads the needle and gets there. So Car Freak up to second. Civo is in third, and I think it's a bit more clean this time. But into Eau Rouge, it's going to be dicey, it's going to be tight, it's going to be interesting to see who survives. If everyone does survive, that's good. Look at this here, LD at a weak moment, caught lacking by Gold. Gold now takes 4th. We've got a half-second penalty as well. Look at this now, here comes Briss. The Americans now fighting. Briss down the inside. Briss up to 5th. At the same time, Silvo has taken Car Freak. So Silvo now up to 2nd position now, right behind Franco. Franco needs to be defending. The 2 BMWs are predating the rest of the field. Silvo just looking for a way through, looking for a way past to attack. Car Freak having to go wide. There's contact between Car Freak and Silvo, but Car Freak has muscled his way back through. And Gold has also managed to get past, and a bit of contact into Puon. Everybody going wide, and oh, it's getting really tight. Car Freak has been shoved out wide, and Briss has taken 2nd. Briss from nowhere. The GS7 reserve, absolutely fantastic performance. Brilliant move. And the soft tyre runners at the front, they're really doing bits now. Franco and Briss both on the softs. Silvo behind them on the mediums. LD's also on the softs, to be fair, as is Car Freak. Gold and Sharky. So in fact, as I've said that, Silvo is the only one not on the softs. Everyone else on the softs here. Here comes Silvo. Silvo to the outside. Switches to the inside late. Oh, he's going to go for 2. Silvo goes for 2, goes too deep. Feels ambitious. It was ambitious from the owner of Triumph Racing, the owner of driver. Didn't quite materialise, and he's lost even more time to the two ahead of him, who are on the sauce and will be pulling away now. Franco, who started this race at the front, is cruising, and there goes Silva. Finds the opening. Good move. Good move. Now the rest of the group begin to establish distance between themselves. If you look, Briss has got a 1 second penalty, and they're beginning to stack up behind him now. Carfrick's also got a penalty of his own. Carfrick looking to the inside, but he's got to be careful because Gold is lurking behind him. In the same breath, there goes Silva. So Silva takes the lead. Silva takes the lead then. He caught Franco at a weak moment, a vulnerable moment, and he has now taken the lead. At the same time, Briss under pressure from Carfrey. You're on board with the Season 1 champion, who himself is... Oh, there goes Gold! There goes Gold! Gold has gone off again. Well, for the second time. Gold spins off. That surely ends his chance of victory. But we continue on to the front. So Briss and Carfrey both have penalties. So Sharky will be picking up the pieces from that LD possibly as well. So the two Audi drivers taking things slowly in their first start. Just taking their time, getting used to the field. And the penalties have been applied, and they've been served by Briss and Carfrey, the four Americans in the field. Now doing battle, trying to get past is Sharky. Sharky's going to try and go around the outside and become the inside. That is some move if he can pull this off. And there goes LD. Oh my goodness. That's something special, that. What a move that is at the last corner. LD's up to fourth. And both the Audis have actually gained positions from that. Oh no! And LD spins. It's a good 360, but you know, he made such a good move just then, and he's lost it all with that spin at turn 1. Here comes Briss right behind Sharky. Sharky's got half second penalty, but Briss now going to be applying pressure. He's got the slipstream. Not enough. That spin. I thought I heard somebody spinning there for a second. So Silva's got a bit of distance between himself and Franco now. So it's more going to be about, can the soft tyre runners hang on? I think Silva has done this right, you know, by picking the mediums. He's got that advantage in the fact that he's on the mediums, a more durable tyre, and he is ahead of everyone else who's on the soft tyre. Sprint, not really a race. You pit, and Sharky has gone extremely wide. Briss has also gone wide. Everyone's gone wide here. What's going on? Grip must be low. I guess you can get away with it. Oh goodness me. And Sharky has gone extremely wide there. Briss back up to fourth. So the Audis again doing battle. Gold has caught back up to them. So these guys have penalties as well, so Gold is going to be going right past. Gold past one. Now past the other. Yes. Not really much fight that the Audis could offer up there. The BMW, just with the speed that it has and the penalties that the Audis had, couldn't really offer up much fight. Silva is just a next level of fast though. I mean, Silva is lapping at least a second faster than everyone else in the field. I say that now, and Gold is just lapped decently faster. He's faster than him. So yeah, forget what I said just there, but you continue going. Gold now in 5th, the 2 Audis in 6th and 7th. Briss in 4th, so I think now what we're going to see is Gold moving back up the field. After that error, just moving his way up, maneuvering up, and recovering those positions, because this is crucial points for him. You know, as we said, driver H and Scope and Jark not here. It's a good opportunity for Gold, who is 4th in the championship, to start making up ground and hopefully pursue a championship come the end of it. You know, we've got 6 races to go now. It's crunch time for all these guys. Can Gold fight back and win the championship? You know, he's got a 44-point deficit. But, you know, nothing is impossible. Remember, Giacona's in Gen 2 Season 1 made up a deficit of a similar size to come back and win the title. And there goes Briss! Briss into the wall. And it's that no-name corner as well. Very, very, very deep connotations of a Porsche spinning off that no-name corner. Brings up some very, very scary memories. And Briss now down to 7th. Silva though is just extending that gap out the front. Gap now 6.7, 6.8 seconds, 7 seconds basically between himself and Franco, and all during that time Car Freak is closing down the gap behind, so Franco's got to worry about opening of the gap in front, but also the fact that Car Freak is hunting him down. Just right on board. He's really, really gaining on him in this last sector. Goodness me! He's really gone for that lunge in the braking zone. So now Car Freak, here he comes. Has he got enough slipstream? No, that Corvette is just pulling away. Car Freak again though, he's in a good position now. Maybe not into Eau Rouge, but afterwards at Kennel Straight, it could be a chance. You never know. Nah, I don't think he's close enough, to be fair. But maybe he's playing the long game with this. You know, you've got 5 laps to go. He could just be playing the long game, just waiting for Franco to make the mistake. I don't think he is, honestly. Car Freak, he's right there. He's looking for the move. Trying to go underneath him now. There he goes. Finds his way to the inside. Is this the move now? What does Car Freak do here? He muscles his way through. NASCAR style. Little bump and run there. Franco, nothing much he can really do. He's still there? Not really. Not really. But here comes Gold now. Here comes Gold. Franco looked really promising in the beginning. He's still got a chance, but I do believe these guys made a mistake of choosing the softs over the mediums. Silvo has absolutely strategized this to perfection. So here comes Gold now, chasing down Silvo, chasing down Franco, sorry. Here's Silvo in the cockpit saying he feels bad. I don't feel bad, mate. You're about to win the sprint as it stands. Here comes Gold then. Does he try and make the move now? Yes, he does. If you know Gold, you know he's going to make that move. You know he's going to try it. Franco's still there on the inside. Franco holds on for now. Good stuff. Good stuff from Franco. Good defense. So Franco lives to fight another day on the podium. But Gold is now going to be charging at him again. round 2 between these two. These guys both featured last season heavily. I don't think there was a single race that Gold missed last season. Very active participant. Even this season, he hardly misses Gold. You know he's a guaranteed fixture every time GCOR makes an appearance. He's going to make an appearance. And you know he's going to be on the highlight reel. Gold coming through again now. Just behind Franco. Franco got to put his car in the right place. Go to no name corner again. Here we go. Gold is now right behind. The familiar roar of the BMW beginning to sound. Gold on the inside. And Franco's going to try and hold on to this now. But he can't do much about that. Textbook move there from Gold. Down the inside. There's not much he can do to stop it. And Gold completes the comeback then. He was 7th. Started 7th. He spun off, went back down to 7th, but now he's up to 3rd again. So now he's got to chase down Carfree in his final 3.5 laps. You know, with Carfree, you know, in his heyday, let's not forget, Carfree, one of the most fearsome drivers in GCOR history on his day. 2nd most in terms of overall points of all time. 1 ahead of driver H, who was in 3rd. In terms of wins, he clearly has the most wins in GCOR GT history, far away from 2nd place driver H again. On 9 wins, and he got all of them in season 1. 9 wins out of possible 14. I mean, when we talk about domination, Carfree dominated that first season of GCOR GT. And you know, he's putting in a good shift now, is what should be said. He's putting in a very good shift now. You know, when it came to Silver, there wasn't really much doubt as to who would come on top. Silver, a seasoned veteran and a star player. You know he's going to make a big impact, but Carfree very much doing so as well, putting the field on notice, stating he is back, and he still means business, it's clear. But Gold doing well himself to recover. For Gold, I don't think it's really about the victory, it's really about the points that he's gaining. Because you know, when he's fighting against the likes of Roscoe, Driver H and Joe, the points really aren't as abundant. Beginning of the season maybe they were, but the confidence has most certainly been dented for the Norwegian. Even still, he is closing down the gap ever so slightly on Carfree. It was around 3.5 seconds a bit earlier on in the lap. He's finding a bit more success. Franco isn't keeping, you know, he isn't keeping back from this. He is still in the peripheral vision. But now Carfree, oh no! And I was saying, Gold is making progress, he's having success, he's spun off again! And Franco goes back round the outside, but it's contested and Gold holds on, but you know, he was making good progress there, Gold. Does he have damage from that, I wonder? What a shame. He does have front damage, front bumper's gone. It's wrecked. So that damage might bring Franco back into it. The tyres are definitely going to be hurt by that as well. Look at Franco. I mean, so look at Silver's tyres. Silver's got a half-second penalty. It's not going to affect him. 14 seconds ahead of the field. And plus, his tyres are still ready to go. So all these guys on the soft tyres, I mean, so Franco's now going to the pits. I don't think he could have hacked it. Fuel was low as well for him. So Franco just pitting. And also Silva, love his luck there. 1.5 second penalty. Like, the penalty stacking up. This could cost him time, you know. He's made a mistake, I've seen, but you know, when you're that far ahead, these mistakes, you don't really account for much, but nevertheless, you can't be getting complacent. You can't be getting complacent. Remember what happened again. I bring up Gen 2 Season 1 at Catalonia. You can't let complacency sink in, because that will cost you in terms of the end of race classification. You might not see your name at the top. You might not end up on the top step of the podium. Now Carfrey beginning to reel in Civil momentarily. I don't think there's much you can do, honestly. There isn't really much you can do. So can Franco get close to Brice and LD? Because obviously top 6 that score points. Obviously Franco would love to be in the points, I can imagine. So Silva now started the last lap, and I think he made another mistake. He's made another mistake here. I think he's fuel saving. I think that might be what it is. Fuel saving. But have these guys actually done it right though? Because, you know, the fuel is going to be tight. I think everyone knows this though. Fuel is going to be scarce. So Silva struggling on fuel then. Carfrey has got fuel to spare. That's probably why he's cut the gap down so much. And of course Silva was making a couple of mistakes out there. He's getting a little bit complacent, I think. Nevertheless though, Silva, I mean, he's just been calculated, he's been strategic. He approached this race from the right mindset. You know, he played the long game. And he's only half a lap away now from the victory in the sprint. So everything Silva touches turns to gold. Every track he goes on, he must win. And if you look at his rap sheet, the drivers that he's mentored, the drivers that he has under his wing, in his team, they always seem to find success. You know, Lightning, Driver H, Gold, himself, they all seem to find success. Everything that he's done for this team, it's been revolutionary. It's been amazing. And so is he. As he rounds off the final lap in the sprint, surely about to take victory. And Carfrey will surely come second. So then, Silva, another half-second penalty, but he won't really care about that at all. Because when he crosses the line, it's all said and done. Silva will be a GCOR GT sprint winner. And not many can say that. But all the drivers under his wing can say that. As an owner, he's been spectacular. As a driver, he continues to be spectacular. Silva out the final corner, and he wins the sprint at Spa, sliding and skidding across the line. It's party time for Silva, but the job is only half done. Carfrey takes second. First day back for him. And it's back to regular activities for the American, the Season 1 champion, second on this day. And Gold is going to take third at the end of that then. He's on pole for the next race. That will do him a lot of good then, the confidence that he must have gained, because despite the errors, he's still placed in the top 3. And that's good points for him in his long-term efforts. But think about that. McLaren have scored their first points since Season 1 as Sharkey takes 4th. LD will be 5th, so 4-5 for Audi. They do get double points, and Franco recovers for 6th position. So Franco does get his first points since season... Oh, he stopped on the line here. I mean, Maybe he's just deep in life. Nah, he does finish. Good lad. So, Franco 6th, Briss will take 7th, and that will end the sprint. And now we have the race, 14 laps of Spa. Good race overall though. Easy going for Sivo though. Alright then, so into the second event of the race then, of the day, sorry I should say. We change the grid order. Just so right. The actual race now is a bit different ball game, longer, more strategic. It's gonna have to be probably guys coming into the pits, pitting, these kind of things. It's gonna be interesting to see then what goes on. Let me just check my additional what's going on? Oh yeah. Cool. Let's now get into the procedures for the race. I'm just going to edit the settings and then we should be ready to go. So 14 laps. 14 laps. Let's now see what's going on. So just get the settings ready. Flipping out. It's a bit more sunny today in the afternoon, so the conditions are going to reflect that. A bit more sun in the air. Sun in the air, you know, sun in the sky. Goodness me. What's going on with you, man? Flip's sake. Okay. Alright then. Let's get into this now. So Silva, having won the sprint, is going to come in with the bragging rights. If we look at the current standings, let's see what is going on with that. Raw Scope is now level with Gold, so Gold has pulled back some points on Raw Scope. Silva is now 5th in the standings, ahead of Bali, ahead of Monaco, ahead of Shiduki, ahead of Astro. So let's get into the race now, if everyone's ready. Here we go. So driver H still in the lead of the standings. I can't lie, not really much has changed. Not much has changed. All that's happened is BMW have moved clear. Then are closing down GN7 for the second place in the constructors. But yeah, other than that, nothing much really changing in the championship order. Let's just get into the race now. Let me just check. Hold on a minute. Let me just check something to be sure. Gotta be sure on these things. Hold on. Alright, cool. Let's go. So, race about to start now. 14 laps of Spa. It's probably one of the shortest races in terms of number of laps we have all season. Nevertheless, it's going to be action-packed. It's going to be captivating. And it's going to be competitive. So there's 6 drivers here for this one, but as I said before, every point is going to count. Every driver on the soft tyre. Gold and Silver, the 2 BMWs at the front, run away at Spa for the race, and already Silver trying to cover off Car Freak. You see him. Gold in the lead, undisputed champion into turn 1. Car Freak on the inside of Silva. Silva's actually going to try and brave on the outside, and Gold has spun again! Oh my goodness! It's like Gold can't escape bad luck at the start. But we continue with his teammate Silva, who is leading. Car Freak challenging all the way. Carfrey could be in the toe. This is going to be a critical opportunity. He's got a half-second penalty, but it's going to be a good opportunity for him nevertheless to try and get something from this. After going to the corner, Silva maintains the lead. Gold is going to be pissed. He won't be happy at all. Silva is just again, he's just pulled away, and Carfrey can't do much to counter-attack. LD in third, Sharky in fourth, Briss in fifth. But then it's Gold. Gold would be very angry. I mean, I would be myself. You know, on pole, and he spins off again. Must have been contact between himself and somebody in the mid-pack. So the Audi's now third and fourth. This would be a good performance from them if they do, you know, achieve and maintain this current standing of third and fourth. It'd be good points for on their first outing. You know, new drivers in a new team, manufacturer that hasn't touched GCOR in ages, since the season 1 days with Skip Pratt, when Red Bull used to be with Audi, and LD has gone wide, but it's no bother because Sharky now takes to the inverted positions really. LD's in trouble though, because here comes Briss. Penalty having been served. Briss to the inside. Briss now in fourth. Look at this, Silva just dominance, man. Can't be stopped. There comes LD back again. Gold with a half-second penalty. You can see behind them. He'll be able to close in on them, but then after that, I don't think much is going to happen because he's going to end up going further and further back. There's contact between LD and Briss, and that's allowed Gold to come through. Sportsmanship there from LD was good. He let Briss have the position back, but it's harmed both of them now because Gold was able to, you know, eventually feed on the corpse, feed on the prey that he didn't catch. Just sees two positions just like that. And because the guys behind him have a penalty as well, so he's going to keep those positions most likely, assuming he doesn't make any mistake. At this point we sit back, guys, we just watch and enjoy the race unfolding before us. Everyone's on the soft, so strategically things will get interesting. Surely Silva's got a penalty coming his way for that. These track limits are weird, you know. I don't understand them, but nevertheless, if you remember Red Bull Ring, that was a place you couldn't game with the track limits at all because you would get punished inches the wrong way and you're, you know, going to be losing time. But in this track, it's a bit different. At Spa, track limits are a little bit nicer to you, at certain places at least. There comes Briss going to have to serve this penalty now. This is going to bring LD back up to 5th position. So here comes LD. So LD's into 5th now. Briss in 6th. Going to have to work his way back forward. LD's gone extremely wide. Surely time penalty's coming for him. Because yeah, that looks treacherous. That front damage was not helping him. So here comes Briss. Again, he's run a bit raggedy there through the route. That might be another time penalty being added to his half second. They survived actually, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Credit where credit is due. So, as we're seeing, Car Freak has lost out to Sivo in this round, but surely the pit stops are going to be factored in. So, I wonder what they're going to do here with these pit stops. Is it going to be a case of, I don't know, a double soft? I think it's going to look like a double soft. So one stop, but you go on a soft tyre for both stops. I don't think the mediums are really going to be used here in this one. It doesn't really make sense. So, to be fair though, Sivo must be fuel saving because Car Freak is closing the gap, or maybe Sivo did make a mistake. So Sivo is losing a bit of ground now to the McLaren. If Car Freak wins, this will be incredible. In the year of GCOR that we've had, the first half of the year was dominated really by that man Car Freak. Not the man on your screen, the man behind him. Car Freak here. He was a dominant force of the first half of the year of GCOR GT that we've had thus far. The first 180 days it was all Car Freak. He was the household name. But in the second half there's been several people. It's been Driver H, it's been Lightning, it's been Chubby, it's been Gold, it's been Joke, it's been all of these guys. And now Sivo set to become that new household name, looking to sweep the weekend. Be complete BMW control. Obviously Gold got pole, Sivo currently on track for the victory and both fastest laps, but never say never. It's never over till it's over. That's what GCOR has taught all of us. It's never over until it's over. So Gold gets past Sharky here, but see with this now, Gold with that 1 second penalty, he's going to lose that most likely unless he can pull away significantly. Sharky's got to stay within distance here, stay within catching distance. I'll call it catching distance, because he's now going to become the predator. And that Audi looks like a beast, and it's about to engulf the BMW when that penalty is served by Gold. So Gold has built up a 1.1 second gap, but now the penalty is going to be served, so expect Sharky to come zooming past. Here comes Sharky, easy as you like, from the Audi. So Gold has to do it all over again now. Yes, carpet wheel 220. No, 223, sorry, what am I talking about? Sivo just unlocking the next level of speed every time he goes. He spent a lap fuel saving there, got a 221. Maybe it was a mistake, I'm not sure, I didn't see it. So Sharky has been overtaken again by Gold. It's all about now for Sharky. Stay within distance, keep your ground. no mistakes, because he can still get this third place back. So Silver is slowly opening that gap up now up front. Sharky's got past Gold again. What's going on with Gold? Gold must have jammed here. He must have jammed. I didn't get to capture it. But Gold has jammed somewhere and he's lost third and fourth. Briss is past him. Sharky is past him. Well past. So Sharky might be on for a podium now if he could just keep it together. But again, from Silver, just a class above. Carfreak class above. See, for Carfreak, it's not really pace, it's consistency that's winning in the day. Gold's gone into the pits then. Couldn't hack it. Let's see what tyres he puts on now. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what he does. He's got rear damage, and that's probably the motivation then to pit. The rear damage that he has. So Gold's about to come in now then to repair damage, fit new tyres. I think it should be. I think he'll put the softs back on. So here we go. Fuel and damage just needs to be checked up on and repaired promptly. Fuel all the way back to the top and damage repair. So Gold should be good to go all the way now. He's back out on the softs. So yeah, Gold should be going out all the way now. He should be good to go. So expect him to start flying now. It's going to be an undercut attempt really on Briss and Sharky. I think he can pull that off. Because the kind of driver that Gold is, you know he is fast. He has moments where he's on top of the world. When you string them together, get masterclass like he pulled off at Autopolis, like he pulled off in testing at Fuji. The early parts of the season, he looked to be on top of the world. He looked to be the favourite to win the title. He's not quite materialised that for him in that way. But nevertheless, here he has a chance to right some wrongs. Possibly not, because Silva looks to be on for victory. But second place still very much within reach. Especially if Carter was to make a mistake, which I don't see him making. Doesn't really make very many mistakes. Car freak. He's a man of few inconsistencies. These guys surely have to be in soon. Look at Silva's front tyres are dead. Compared him to the rest, I mean, not something about the BMW. The tyre management of that car is, it's just shocking. It's you know, it's below ground level. There's something pretty poor about the tyre management of that car. Very interested to see how Gold does now. What kind of laps he'll be setting and keep up with it. Continue to look at Car Freak though in the meantime. McLaren is, it's just, it seems to be like a shadow of its former self almost. You know, it's not really as dominant as it was back in the non-BOP days of season 1. BOP really brought it back down to earth. It was a really good car. really good car. Season 1. One of the top 3 cars. There was the Mercedes, there was the Porsche, and there was the McLaren. You wanted to be in those cars. Especially the McLaren and the Porsche, but now, I don't know, especially in Season 2, they basically had no drivers there. They had a limited for one race, and then he didn't show up again. It's almost like the McLaren became a dead car almost. Not to say that it was dead, but just no one wanted to ride in it. No one wanted to race in the McLaren. The team just about survived the end of the season, was saved for Season 3, and now Car Freak is again. He laced up the boots, put the helmet on, entered the car, sit behind the wheel and turn some laps. And Car Freak goes into the pits then. So Car Freak goes in. So is this possible to cover off gold? We'll have to see. The pit crew, the Earnhardt pit crew, they are a good pit crew. They are capable of pulling off some good stops. So I don't think gold is going to really be able to trouble Car Freak here. See Sharky out. I think Sharky's also gone in. No, he hasn't. Sharky stays out. Briss has gone in though. Briss goes in. Car Freak now making the change. What tyres does he put on? Surely it's the same. Soft tyres again. Fuel being added. How much fuel does he add though? Does he underfuel? Does he overfuel? How does he style this? Straight up to the top, I think. He hasn't done it to the top. 90% fuel. So then, I don't think he needs to go any further though. That's the thing. Half the race already completed. He just simply said, look, I'm going to do this under fuel so then I can get a chance at Silver possibly. And Sharky probably going to try and go long. In his strategy, Silver's tyres are dead though, man. Surely he's going to be picking this lap. I mean, you've got to be, surely. A little bit wide there from Silver. Again, doesn't incur any penalties for it though. So gold ahead of Briss then, so the undercut has worked against Briss. Or was it? No, it was Briss, yeah. I believe it was Briss who was ahead of gold. So is Silver going to be in this lap then? If it is, it's killing two birds with one stone because his fuel is dead. Yeah, he's in. It's got to be in. The fuel's finished. Fuel's finished, tyres are finished, and he needs to cover up Car Freak just as a precaution. He had 9% fuel, he had no fuel in the tank at all. So here comes Civil. Trying for racing, they already serviced gold. Now I need to work on Civil's car. No damage, completely clean. Just tyres and fuel. I think Sharky stayed out here. Yeah, Sharky stayed out. Car Freak now coming through. Close between Sharky and Sivo. I think Sivo is still ahead just about. Sharky coming to challenge though. I don't think he can though. So Sivo's managed to stay in the lead. He was a full pit stop ahead of everyone else. That is quite something. The gap between himself and Car Freak is 11 seconds, 12 seconds really. So Sharky is the last to pit then to balance the field. LD has also gone in, his teammate. What does this stop look like? The Audi gang needs to get this right. Good change of tyres, so fuel and damage needs to be repaired. Tyres, fuel, damage. And then LD is back out. So LD's out behind Briss. 3-second penalty though for cutting across pit lines. So, well, 3-second penalty for LD. Sharky down his lap times, and Carfreak is going to be closer to him. Carfreak is setting some blinding laps. I think he made a mistake. I don't know, this thing is not really, he's not looking good. But you know, it was getting interesting. So Sharky's surely going to be in the pits this lap. Fuel is low, tyres are dead, and oh goodness! Goodness me, goodness me, goodness me. And he's jammed! He can't go in, he's finished! Oh my goodness! He's had to oh no! Oh no! He's finished! Sharky's cooked! Oh my gosh! He's ruined his race! His race! Oh no! That is peak. His race is, oh no, it's resetting, you know. It's resetting. Oh no. It's gone horribly. Flip's sake. Oh my gosh. this is peak. Oh, this is tragic, man. This is tragic. It's a tragedy. Oh no, he might have to retire. He might have to retire from the race. This is a travesty, man. He's not letting him. I think he has gone in this time. I think it's worked out. There he goes in now. Oh no! Oh no! It's not working out. It's not working out. He's retired from the race. He's retired. What a shame. What a shame. Oh man. What a shame. Ladies and gentlemen, Draconas is not here. Draconas is not here, man. He's in the building.
Hello?
Yeah, bro, what's going on, man?
Yo, what you saying, man? It's been a minute. Yo.
It's been a minute, bro. Goodness me.
What's going on, man? What lap are we on?
We're on lap 11. As you can see, the race has been very eventful, man. It's been very eventful. As you just seen, man. Sharky, what terrible luck, man.
Sharking?
Peak.
Sharking? Who's Sharking again?
Nah. Sharky, bro. Sharky.
Sharky? Who's that?
He's reserving for Jokes team. The Audi LS Underground.
Hey, who are these NSR guys? They seem sweaty.
LD. That's what
LD! I said LD!
LD, bro.
Man got a little pen and it's a GT7. You got
LD, bro. LD.
LD, bro. Look at him.
That's
the trap is no more. The trap is no more. Is that Car Freak? Why is he winning again?
Car Freak?
Is that that's Car Freak, isn't it?
Yeah. Car Freak's
How come
back.
he's winning? Is he? Yo!
Wait, what does it say on your screen? Who's recording your screen?
Car Freak's leading, bro, by 15 seconds.
Nah, it's not. Civil's leading, bro.
Bro, my thing says Civil's last, bro.
Nah, man. Civil's leading by 20 seconds. Civil's 20 seconds up. Yeah.
And then who's second?
Car Freak second. But who's second on your screen?
Gold, then NSR, Beerus. Bro, I can't even say his name. Then you got a man like LD.
Yeah.
And then you got Sivu.
It's everything. It's the same apart from Sivu is first, and then everyone else is below.
Yo.
I mean,
GCOR, like, what about Roscoe? What's Roscoe?
Nah. The Genesis no-showed. It's a perfect opportunity, you know. So for drivers like Gold, perfect opportunity for them to gain points. But obviously Gold, he took pole here in the qualifying session.
Today?
Yeah, took pole in the qualifying session. Brilliant lap at the end, but unfortunately, you know, at the exit of turn 1, it just calamity struck. He spun. There's contact with someone.
What, sprint race?
No, in the main race. In the main race.
Oh yeah, reverse grid sprint, isn't it? Reverse grid.
Yeah, reverse grid the sprint. I mean, we had Spark turn up as well. Franco.
Yeah.
Brilliant for him to show up as well. He was brilliant, and then it all went alright for him as well.
Wait. Spark was racing as well.
Yeah, he was in the sprint.
Jeez. And all these man DNF. Spark,
DNF, yeah.
And who else DNF'd?
Nah, he didn't DNF. He finished the sprint, but then you know, I think he had to catch flight home or something.
Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, man. Other than that, we're just watching the domination from Sivu here. He's just pulling away again. 2 seconds. I mean, there's levels to the game, like.
Yeah, my thing's updated actually. Sivu's top, 23 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
Then Car Freak, then Gold, then Beerus and LD.
I mean, there's levels to the game in this now. I mean, it would have been nice. I was saying this before. It would have been nice to see all the others turning up, because especially I wanted to see where Car Freak stacks among all these guys. But obviously, I want to see with like likes of Driver H and Raw Scope and Joke. I want to see Car Freak with these guys. But obviously, with them not turning up, it's still good to see, you know, old faces popping up. But it doesn't really do it justice, really.
Yeah, this isn't the best advertisement for GCOR type of thing. That's
an issue as well.
But the thing is though, if you look at it, right, we've got these 5. 2 of the normal guys, well, 3 of the normal guys haven't showed up today in Joke, in Driver H, in Rawscope, so that's already 8. Plus Jeff, that would have been 9. Shiduki would have made it 10. That's a decent grid.
Bali as well, 11.
Exactly, and those are regular guys.
That's what I'm saying. Ordinarily, it would have been more.
Yeah, so it's not all doom and gloom, but it's like it's a bit peak. You get me?
It's dark, man. It's extremely dark. Yeah. But nevertheless, I mean, the lap's counting down now, and Silver has just been domination from him throughout all of today. He's going for the fastest lap here, surely. He's already set at 2:17.3, and I don't think anyone's got near that. I don't think anyone's been under 2:20, apart from Silver. It's absolutely crazy the level of pace he has.
Yeah.
And yeah, to be going for now sub 2:17 possibly, absolutely mental.
Who do you think is faster, Lightning from last season or Civil here?
It's a tough question, you know. That's got to be something I think got to put in the polls, you know. That is a really tough question.
Trust. That's a tough one.
Because I think in terms of raw pace, I think it has to be Civil. But in terms of, I don't know actually, man. Because it needs to be a case of we need to see Civil more in the races.
Yeah.
But he's just such a class apart from the rest of the field today.
It's hard to see his racecraft.
Exactly. It's hard to see his racecraft. I don't think he's really in a position where he's going to get tested as much as Lightning was, especially at the end of the season. Lightning was getting tested in season 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get
His
you,
dominance,
man.
his dominance is just different to other people's dominance.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, I was talking about, you know, this being the first anniversary race almost, because tomorrow marks 1 year to the day since that first race at Autopolis.
Wow, time flies though.
In season 1, yeah, a year already is crazy.
Yeah.
But Silver had a moment there, and he lost it at the exit of the final corner, so he starts his last lap. But yeah, 1 year to the day since that race 1 year ago, and you know, since then we've come across so many dominating drivers. You know, Car Freak obviously,
Yeah.
Lightning, Driver H had his spell of dominance.
Yeah, yeah.
Silver now. I mean, who would you say has had the biggest impact on the GCOR landscape? Who's really put the field on notice the most?
Honestly, I think it was Lightning. Last season, what he did, like, remember before Lightning came, it was GN7 dominance. It was me, you, and Chubby
Yeah.
at the top for a lot of the time. Maybe a little bit of FRL at the start of last season.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember I'd won the first, like, out of the first 4 races, I'd won 3 of them, and one of them I had to miss. I had to miss Suzuka.
Yeah.
But then, as soon as Lightning came, I remember Laguna Seike was quick, but then he jammed, remember? He jammed.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it was up to me, you, and Chubby for the win, remember? And then we got the 1-2. Very, very good day, that. And then after that, because Lightning just locked in, started moving like a beast, and then, like, Driver H became his teammate, Lightning started helping Driver H, those two started, like, pulling away, and because these two locked in so much, remember, guys were practicing all day, every day. Like, there were full lobbies, Chubby was practicing,
Yeah.
Jeff was practicing, remember?
Yeah,
Everyone was
exactly.
grinding. So I'd probably say Lightning. Like, what he managed to do, just getting everyone so locked into GCOR. I mean, honestly speaking, we had no chance. After that happened, we had no chance. GN7 had no chance.
It's true, but we can't forget the impact of, obviously, with us in Gen 2 Season 1, we had the mentoring effect of Coward. We can't forget
Yeah.
GC Season
true.
2, the mentoring effect that Civo had on that team, the influence it's
Yeah.
had on that team in general, Sauber's Triumph Racing and the BMW, the drivers he signed, the pace that he's instilled in them, and the pace that he has in himself on full display, and he's about to cross the line now. Civo once again is your winner, spinning across the line. Civo wins the sprint and he wins the race. He is the winner of everything
Dominant
at Spa. What
Dominant
a drive.
Dominant drive.
2 wins in 2 starts for him now. Incredible.
Yeah. That's what the man does, man. That's what the man does. Car Freak, a return on the podium. I mean, I'm sure he would have liked it to be a bit more eventful, but I'm sure he'll take that. Good points.
I'm sure we'll take it. Earnhardt Enterprise is back with a bang. Car Freak takes second.
Obviously, there's
Good
been a lot of
return.
controversy around the McLaren team because, in terms of ownership and stuff, isn't there? Because he's
true.
not been turning up. I think Gold's just ran out of fuel, which is nice.
I mean, for all the bad luck Gold's had, I think he want to put this weekend behind him. Because it should have been so much more. 3rd place, it's a podium, it's good points. He overtakes Rawscope for... Now he's 3rd in the championship, but it could have been more. It could have been so much more.
Could have, man.
Especially because since he got pole. So Brice coming across the line, reserve for GN7 today. Oh goodness, is he out of fuel?
Nah,
He's
nah,
out of fuel.
he's not.
Is he
He's
not?
I think
He's
he's
just
still got
coasting,
fuel.
he's just coasting.
Yeah.
Is it? It seems like he's out, you know. Maybe not, maybe not. But
Nah,
he's
it's
gone,
good.
he's gone through. He
Yeah.
takes 4th. So it's good points for GN7 as well as the BMWs have picked up massive points here today on everybody. No Genesis, no Mercedes, and only 1 Porsche, 1 McLaren, but 2 Audis as well as LD takes 5th. Good points for LS Underground, and in Joke's absence his drivers do brilliantly. So yeah, we are done here now at Spa. Wasn't your usual race. It wasn't your usual race, but nevertheless It was a decent race. And Silver being the ultimate winner. And he has to go home now with that trophy. And the pride of winning once again for the second time. Silver from Car Freak from gold.
What's next? Monza.
Monza's next year, so damn. I don't know what to expect, man. Monza was an unpredictable affair. Remember last season, that was a funny race.
Whoa! I can't lie. At that point, all anger had just gone out the window. I just started laughing mid-race.
That was a funny one, man.
That's when you know you're cooked.
Yeah, when you have to start laughing, yeah.
Yeah. That's when you know if you don't laugh, you cry. It's one of them one there, man.
Yeah. Nah, man. Unfortunately, what happened to Sharky though, man. I do feel for him. That was really sad. I was laughing in the pit box, but you know, I wasn't really laughing at him. Hopefully, I was laughing with him. I don't think you laugh in situations, but I would not be. I'd be crashing out if I was Sharky now. But goodness me.
Man, shame. What mechanical failure was it?
Nah, he's. If I say it's essentially he's trying to pit, right? Because he's like his fuel was finished and his tires are finished, and he's in front of Car Freak, so they've gone to the chicane now, the final corner, and Car Freak's gone to the back of it. So then he's now trying to go into the pits, but he's gone too deep. So he tried to go. He's trying to swerve right now to go in, and as he's gone now, he's teleported him back. You know how the last corner works. So he's tried like 10 times, bro. So he's finally got it right now. He's driving through the pits. It's teleported him again. So he's just like, I can't be arsed, and he's left me. I don't blame him. I don't blame him, man. I don't blame him.
I can't lie, bro. At that point, you got to cut your hand, bro.
You got to cut your hand. Ah, it's peak, man.
Yo, man.
It's peak.
Man, I can't lie. We gotta speak about GCOR. I still streaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now, man.
Alright, end it.
Oh goodness. Look, man. Thank you guys for watching, man. In a bit. See you guys next week at Monza.